Hey, welcome to Joseph in Crypto. Today I want to talk about how we aren't at the end of the bull run. And this is just my opinion on why we aren't. And I want to share with you a few things and my logic behind that. But what I use the most, so CBBI is just a conglomerate of indexes, and what I like to see is the Bitcoin search term on Google. When we were at 64,000, it was at 5%. And that's interesting to me because all the other times Bitcoin was being searched heavily. And being an e-commerce guy who sells on Amazon, I know the importance of this. I don't really understand these indicators as well. I'm only starting to learn technical analysis, but I understand the importance of this. I want you to imagine this. What if the fact that we've gone so low that Bitcoin search is 40%, what if this is getting so much attention from the news and everything that people's eyes are now on Bitcoin and they're watching it now, right? Previously, people weren't looking at Bitcoin. They weren't like hearing that much about it. All of a sudden, when this crash comes, people are hearing about it like crazy. Now they're watching it. And as it slowly starts to go up, people are already seeing it. They're like, oh my God, this is going up. They're going to start investing in it, start dumping money in it. And then that's when we're going to have that blow off top. I have this strong feeling that this is such an important indicator. I know that we already hit the Pi cycle top indicator back when we were at 64,000, but that was the only indicator, and this was at 5%, which made me believe that we're not even close to the bull run. The other thing is the 2018 bear, when it came upon us really, really quickly. And it came upon us in a way that we didn't even know what happened. And there wasn't this, right? I feel like if we are truly in a bear market, it's going to creep on you in a secretive way, right? It's not going to be so clear with all this news coming out and all this stuff, and I just don't think that's the scenario we're in. I do believe we're in a bear trap right now. Now, people are aware of this chart already, but I think we've done this on both a small level and a high level, right? As of recent, we fell down. We went through this complacency of, oh, it's just a dip, we just need to wait. Then anxiety happened when things were kind of like tapering in that 41,000. We popped from 30 to 41. And then when it dropped to about 38, we were in denial. And then now we're dropping to 34, and I don't know what it is now, but just a second ago when I looked, it was 34. And I think that's where we're at the panic part. We might go through this. I don't think we're here yet. So maybe there's going to be a bigger drop, and then we're going to go through anger. And this will be on a quicker level, right? This will be on a daily, weekly level. And then this is going to happen. But I think if we're at the big picture, right? If we zoom out to the end of the bull run, it's my belief that we're probably around the early stages. We're probably around the early stages. Yes, we have hit euphoria when we hit 64,000, but I think if we look at the entire picture as a whole, we're at the earlier stages. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be posting YouTube videos. I have been in crypto since April 2nd, and my portfolio is down like 80%. But, you know, like, I have this belief, and I'm staking it on the fact that the bear market has not come. But I just wanted to make this YouTube channel to share like my thoughts and my logic on what I would do better, what I would do the second time around. And if you're getting into this space, like, I don't want you to fall into the same traps that I fall into. So you have an understanding. I think it's important to understand who you're following because they may not match to who you are. Now, I'm not a fear guy, right? So if you are someone who's fearful and you're worrying about selling here, then some of my advice may not be applicable to you. But if you're someone like me who's struggling with greediness, right? I bought in near here with the current smaller term look. And I'm just too greedy. Like, I'll sell off at a profit and then I'll just quickly dump it back in without doing technical analysis to try to get in right. And so just understand that that's kind of how I think, and I'm trying to combat my greediness, but I'm not going to be talking about so much like, oh, I'm fearful that, hey, this is going to go down, we're going to hell, like, none of that. But I hope this is really valuable to you guys. Comment, I'll be reading every single comment. I pretty much just do e-commerce and pretty much like 14 hours a day of crypto.